everyone, Paul Berdner from Remax Patriots at LancasterCountyRealtor.com. Happy Wednesday. We thought we'd come outside on this beautiful spring day. Was in the office all morning on the phone and on the computer, so wanted to take a moment, step outside, discuss with you guys a little bit about the wonderful subject of mortgages. Casey and I get a lot of requests, whether it's from email, Facebook, calls that come in to see properties, and when we start getting in conversation with these people about potentially looking at a home and furthermore buying a home, they're not quite sure what direction to head is. They're not quite sure what to expect as far as what kind of mortgage or how they're going to buy this house. The three most common ways to buy a home: conventional mortgages, FHA, and VA loans. I'll just take a real quick run through to give you a real quick breakdown on the different types of financing. Conventional loans, usually 5, 10, 20% down on a conventional loan. Pretty cut and dry. Right now rates, I just got a rate sheet this morning from my lender. It looked like they were up about 1/8% today. Today being the 23rd of May, from last week at 3.875 or 3 7/8 with 0 points. A point being 1% of your loan amount that you could pay in order to get your rate down a bit. Haven't seen too many people in the last year or so, if not more than that, buy points to get that rate down just because rates are already so low. With a conventional loan, if you're not putting 20% down, you will have mortgage insurance in there. Mortgage insurance being a factor of your loan amount that is paid on a monthly basis to ensure payment on the loan. FHA financing is a very, very common, I would say probably 75–80% of all of our business is done today with FHA financing. It's a more it's an easier way to get into a house. It's not as the banks aren't looking aren't looking as hard as credit, though you do need at least a 620, 640 credit score in order to obtain FHA financing, depending on the bank. They're a little bit more lenient on credit, and also the down payment isn't as much at 3.5% required down payment for FHA. FHA also has their own type of mortgage insurance, MIP, that is paid monthly as well. And those factors are a tick higher, not a ton, but a tick higher than your conventional financing mortgage insurance rates. With FHA, the seller is allowed to pay up to 6% of your closing costs to help a buyer who may not have all the cash needed to get into a property, whereas in conventional world, it's only 3% that the banks will allow you to allow the seller to credit you at settlement to get into a property. So that makes it a little bit more flexible there. We're just seeing with today's buyers, most people don't have the amount of cash required, or would rather pay a little bit more for the house and be able to get that money back from the seller, so it's not as much cash out of their pocket at settlement, which is a good way to go. VA financing, on the other hand, 100% financing. You need to have an honorable discharge from the service in order to obtain VA financing. VA meaning Veterans Administration. Interest rates are usually pretty comparable with FHA rates in a VA loan. Being that it's 100% financing, it also does not have any mortgage insurance, since it's funded by the VA and guaranteed by the VA. Seller can pay all the closing costs. I have seen buyers, I've worked with buyers in the past that have gotten into a property for no money out of their pocket. With VA financing, you do need that honorable discharge and a DD-214. That's the magical document that we always ask for up front. With FHA and VA, the appraiser that's going to go out is going to do their appraisal. They will run through a checklist of things that they look for in the home, typically items of concern as far as safety goes, and that would be the seller's responsibility to take care of or before settlement. A lot of times we don't like to refer to those appraisals as inspections. A lot of times buyers tend to think that the FHA appraiser is going to do an inspection of the home. We always encourage buyers to get their own whole house inspection of the property. So that's just a real quick rundown of mortgages. Hope that helps you out. Stay tuned for some other videos, and feel free to email us any comments or questions at LancasterCountyRealtor.com. And thanks for tuning in. Until next time.